Hey, it's Taco Tuesday on Prize Picks. Let's go. And if you don't know this yet, Mike, or anybody else out there, the Fantasy Optimizer now has added esports for the first time. And when we go there here in a little bit, you are going to see, well, you're going to see a ton of plays. More than you've ever seen on the new Fantasy Optimizer. Brought to you by OddsJam, the premier odds comparison company. Last minute betting with the Sports Nuts. Bob and Mike here. Let's do it. Let's have a good show today. I know we're going to be dropping whatever we can drop as far as any kind of bombs or bangers that we can find. Not sure what we're going to find today, but we're always looking. But for sure, we will be putting at least a 5-pick together and maybe a 6-pick. Who knows? So, Mike, All-Star game tonight. Last night we had the Home Run Derby. Thoughts on the Home Run Derby and Vladdy Guerrero winning?
Not much of a surprise. I had a feeling that Vladdy and Mookie, the winner of that round, would likely win the whole thing. Don't ask me why I thought Mookie had a chance. I just thought maybe we've never seen him in a home run derby, so maybe he can get it going. But I mean, at the end of the day, Vladdy Guerrero Jr. is a monster. I mean, if he doesn't tire out, you're going to have a hard time beating him. So he did what he had to do. I mean, he got the extra 30 seconds because he was able to muscle out some longer home runs, and Arozarena was not able to do that. That ended up being the difference, because if Arozarena has that extra 30 seconds, he wins. I don't think there's any doubt that he would have won, but he didn't, because Vladdy Guerrero is a monster and did what he had to do. And if you didn't at least entertain betting Vladdy Guerrero Jr., I told you, sprinkle on Mookie and go heavy on Vladdy Guerrero because the winner of that matchup is, in my opinion, winning the whole thing. And the Mookie odds at plus 1,100, why not throw a little sprinkle on it in case he does beat Vladdy Guerrero? Then we've at least set ourselves up to maybe make a little something. But yeah, Vladdy Guerrero does the job, and hats off, man.
Yeah, Arozarena missed out on 30 seconds by 2 feet. His longest was 4:38. So he missed out by 2 feet. I think it's a stupid rule.
Well, whatever. I mean,
there's Andre Singer. Woohoo!
What's up, Dre? Andre's in the building.
And so is Tristan. Good to see you both. Wimbledon upon us. Andre, haven't heard from you recently. You got any Wimbledon picks that you want to share with us? You go right ahead. We know that you are the tennis guru for sure.
What's up, Tristan? How you doing? You want to, Bob? We ought to try to see anybody on the show Friday.
Tristan's more than welcome to come on.
There you go. Let's set that up. Have Tristan come on Friday. I'd love to get Andre on again sometime, talk some tennis at some point. That would be awesome.
Andre can come on Friday too.
There you go. We could have a full house.
That's fine with me. That's fine with me. All right. So,
oh wow, Dre, that is awesome.
Wow.
Just got back from London on Sunday. Went to watch Wimbledon in person. I bet. I can't imagine, man.
That's fabulous.
Let's run it, says Tristan. Awesome. Let's run it, brother. And the good news is Friday we will have a lot to bet on. A lot of MLB back.
So our bet last night for the All-Star game on Caesars, I got it at plus 180. It's plus 192 now. The American League minus 1.5. Mm-hmm. You still feeling good about that bet or not?
I mean, I said it was worth maybe sprinkling if you like the American League, but I think this is a low-scoring game, and it may set up to be a one-run game. So I definitely like the American League to probably win this, but I mean, the problem is with it meaning nothing right now. It's just hard to say, man. It really is. I wouldn't recommend betting a lot on this All-Star game.
No,
because you're essentially, I mean, like, come on. How do you even handicap this thing?
well,
Or how do you even
back at, it used to be that the players took pride in winning all-star games. Now it's, let's make sure that we don't get too much work. I don't know. I don't know why you have to give them an incentive other than you're going to get more pay. And Dre cashed on Vladdy last night. So did Tristan. Glad to hear that, guys.
Yeah. I mean, luckily for Vladdy as well, Julio had a monster first round, which he wasn't able to get quite going the second round with his matchup against Guerrero. So that played in Vladdy's favor. So yeah, I'm glad everybody hit on Vladdy and cashed it out. Good job. That was the route to take. I said low key, I was kind of hoping Julio would be cool. I like Julio Rodriguez, but I wasn't going to wager any money on him winning it. And after the first round, I knew 41, I knew Julio's probably done. I hated to say it, but I'm like, Julio's probably done. And then you see he's matched up with Vladdy or Mookie, obviously, and Vladdy takes care of business, and it's like, yeah, he's done. He's done.
So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and get to, because there's nothing on Positive EV right now. So I want to get to what's going on with the Fantasy Optimizer. And Mike, I don't know, have you seen this thing today?
I have.
It is pretty phenomenal. So let me go here right now. And obviously the top play is going to be a Taco Tuesday play, which we were automatically adding. Kelsey Plum, PRA down to 23.5 from 27. We will hit that for an over. All right. But let's take a look now.
Parlay plays got that at 27.5.
Do what?
Parlay plays got that line at 27.5. So
yeah, it's Taco Tuesday, man.
Yeah.
Taco Tuesday. So we got it, but the tacos haven't been hitting very well.
I know, but we got to roll with it.
League of Legends. Take a look at the value, Mike.
Yeah.
We're in the 70% range.
Yeah, it's insane.
I hit 2 of these plays today, and we're going to go again, and I'm going to show you how this works. So we got, let's go to League of Legends, which is right here. LOL.
Exactly.
Rayito. And I believe that was under 2.5 map kills. So let's put that one in there. I'm just going to go down the line. Bad Lulu. And that is over 1.5 first map kills. Map 1 kills, I'm sorry. And what's the next one? Ekis over 1.5 first map kills. Looks like the 2.5 is the one that they've been going under on, and the 1.5 is what they've been going over on. Aggressive. That's pretty funny. That's an over. That's a 1.5. What are we up to?
Insane, 1, man.
2, 3, 4. That's a 5 pick right there. We could stop at Aggressive, and we could start the next one at Maxi, Mike.
We may as well. I mean, there's just so much good value on these esports plays right now. I mean, they are just, it's insane. Unreal.
We're going to hit that.
I scroll down. Here's a good NBA play or WNBA play. But I mean, you got to look at all. There's just so many.
I know.
Esports plays ridiculous.
I just want to show you right now, Mike. I've got 3 entries already today.
Wow.
And and most of them are the esports. There is
an NBA Summer League play too.
Oh, there is. Okay.
You got to go down. I mean, we're getting into the 54, but they're still in the green. If you scroll way down past a lot of those esports plays, there's some WNBA and NBA plays. There's one NBA play on Keon Ellis over 15 points. But again, you've got so many of these esports plays that are such high percentage to hit that you kind of have to go with some variance on these too.
Well, I'm going after it. Okay, so I'm gonna hit the next 5, which are now. I'll tell you what, I'm just excited about the opportunities here. Let's go back to League of Legends. I'm
gonna get a couple of comments here while you're doing that. Sure. Andre said, here's a question. Which is more exciting, the home run derby or the NBA dunk contest? It's got to be the home run derby, and it's not even close. The dunk contest to me is it's not even watchable, really. I could care less anymore. The excitement's no longer there for me. You can only see a guy dunk a ball so many different ways. I mean, there's something about a guy smoking a baseball, 450 plus feet that just is so cool to watch. I like dunks, don't get me wrong, but I just feel the home run derby is so much more exciting.
I'm going to make this a 6 picker.
What up, here. Jordan?
Now we're going to add Schlatten. You can see what I'm doing here, folks. Straight off the optimizer. And this is an under.
Exactly, Dre. Exactly.
And now, Chajek. I have no idea how to say that, but
we'll roll. It doesn't matter. We don't need to.
And let's see. That should be on an. Oh, that's an over 2.5. That one I was not expecting. What am I up to here? I got 4. I'll get 1 more off of the optimizer, and then I'm gonna go to the use the taco play, the free taco play. Blaber. You know what? It was that Jordan Thackeray that joined us.
Yes.
You know what he's excited about, don't you? DeBrincat is now a Red Wing.
Oh yeah.
Did you know that?
Yes.
So I'm sure that he's pumped up about that. And I'm sure David Perron's pumped up too. We'll see what happens. All right, let's put Kelsey in there at the over. And now we got a 6 picker. And we're going to put, we're going to put 5 on that.
Hear that, Jordan? Yeah.
All right, we have got 4 entries. And you know what, Mike? We could put another one in.
You could.
We're still in the 70s.
Yeah.
And the 60s.
Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable. You know what? I may just hit some of them after we're done here. Real quick, I want to go to
I mean, you got to get some variance out with them. That's the thing. If you just put one in and it loses, you think, well, this don't work. Well, no. I mean, it's just one entry is like 1 pick, essentially. You got to get multiple entries out. And for me, I would recommend getting on them early, getting on them often, and getting some variance out that way. Don't make all your entries, at the last minute. I would say get some spread out throughout the day.
Now, what was the stat you gave me on the All-Star game last night? American League won 10 times in a row?
I think 9 in a row. They're going for their 10th.
And
they've covered that run line. Yeah.
Every time?
I believe so.
So now the run line DraftKings has it. The American League -1.5 at +200 now.
Yeah.
So we picked it up at plus 180 last
Yeah,
night.
not great. I mean, obviously, you look at the Pinnacle line there. I mean, clearly, we're not even beating that. So it's not as if there's tremendous value on the American League minus 1.5 out there necessarily. But again, I think that it's probably worth a little sprinkle on if you want to take it.
Well,
I mean,
yeah,
plus,
but if I put 100 on it, I win 200.
you know, I mean, if that's what you want to roll with, I won't.
Or
I
if
mean,
I
if
I put 10 on it, I win 20.
I would do that, you know, maybe sprinkle a little bit. I would not put a bunch of money on this All-Star game. I mean, I'm all right.
I think the American League dominates it.
I mean, they usually have been. I mean, historically, they have pretty well dominated this. I mean, maybe at one time it wasn't that way for a while, but since I can remember, the American League has had a lot of success in these. But you know, we'll just have to wait and see.
DeBrincat and Perron are going to be a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Yeah, definitely, Jordan, for sure. I've checked some of that stuff out, and it is entertaining. It's pretty good, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Sometimes
yeah,
I think
that's crazy, man. Like,
okay.
I don't know why on the All-Star game you're wanting to throw that kind of money at it.
No kidding. I want to see the tie break home run. I agree. I want to go back to the way they used to do it, man.
I don't mind the clock. The clock's fine. It's just I mean, if you're going to argue you don't like the rule that if you hit it further, you get the extra time, the 440 plus feet. But I would say, well, then you could argue that the home runs should carry over into the next round. Then if you're going to argue that, I mean, so at some point you got to draw the line. And
I don't disagree with that. Should be if a guy hits 91 home runs and loses, that's stupid. That's stupid. Okay, that's stupid.
Yeah, right. But I mean, think of this. Think of it like this. You know, it's right. Like it's different rounds. You know why? I mean, your points don't carry over if you win game 1 of the NBA playoffs. That your points don't carry over to game 2.
It's all in one evening.
I know, but well, essentially, you've got 8 people participating, and you've got it broke down into you're getting it all done in one night.
That's
what you're doing. I mean, it's different games essentially.
As I said,
it was Vladdy versus Mookie, okay, and then Vladdy versus Julio. Julio shouldn't get all his home runs from the first round carried over, I don't think, but to each their own.
Only live bet late in the MLB All-Star game. The only reason I bet that was because of what Mike came up with. 9 in a row by the American League, and they've covered the run line every time. So why not bet it? I mean, heck, I only put $10 on it. Honestly, I think you're a fool not to bet it, to put a little bit on it. If you're not putting $10 on that, come on.
Of course, if the National League turns, your boy Arenado better not screw us. All of a sudden, he'll decide that he can hit. I'm playing.
Come on now.
I'm playing.
He's got 19 home runs, 61 RBIs. Get out of here.
I'm kidding.
Maybe for the game tonight, if they're tied after 9. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, you know, now I like that idea.
I would be all for that.
Yep, we did go with the under last night, 7.5. Yes,
we did take the under. And again, that's the thing about this is there's just not a lot to go by here. I mean, we don't know how long guys are going to play, how many innings. You know, we know these starters are not going to pitch real long. You know, 2 innings of work maybe out of the starters. I mean, maybe. So we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I mean, you're not going to see, and this is a fairly big ballpark in Seattle. So if a guy hits one out, he hit one out. This is a very pitcher-friendly baseball stadium. So anytime you get into those, you'd have to think, well, you know, like my chances for a potential under, at least in a situation like this. But we'll find out.
We will find out. And you know what? That's going to do it for the show. We got some prize picks in, three more entries. I'm excited to see what happens there. How long do I have to wait before they come through?
I don't know. I didn't look at the times on those matches.
Those are a lot of those are for tomorrow.
Oh, are they? Yeah. Well, then, yeah. Okay, then you'll be waiting it out, and
it doesn't matter. I got 2 going tonight. So
there's some WNBA ones you could have done if you want to dive into those and tweet something out for the people. At WNBA prize picks, there's some good ones in the 50, 5% and above range.
I'm going to share all 4 of these. We'll see you later, folks.